Yeah, I got some stories. My mother used to
You
be
retarded?
she used to be a nurse for a carnival, a sideshow, and they had the world's fattest man, and they had this little black dude that they wheeled around on a cart, on like a dolly.
Are you being serious right now? I'm
I'm
assuming
I'm
Your mother was a nurse.
100% serious,
Your
100%
mother
serious.
was a nurse for a sideshow carnival.
Yeah, for my uncle's sideshow that he ran a sideshow in the fucking late 70s. And
Now we know how the Doyle family fortune got started.
Yeah. And apparently the little black dude was who's that lady, like the Black Panther woman that was famous? Angela something, I believe.
Dolezal, that one? Or...
Yeah, I got fucking a picture of him and her together, and it's pretty fucking funny.
Are you talking about an actual black person or the fake black person?
Okay. Yeah, no, he was a little black man that they rolled around on a dolly.
Did she write a poem
and my
about?
mother, my mom never ceases to mention. She's like, he had a penis that went down his, half his size, and he'd apparently be like wheeled around. Yeah, he'd be wheeled around like all the time. They'd see people wheeling him around parties, like butt naked.
Wait, so what was the freak aspect? So he was on like the freak sideshow, right?
Yeah, he was about 3.
So is he's a freak
feet?
Because he is a midget, or is he a freak because he's a giant dong?
He's like the human tripod. But he was a little black midget, and he couldn't walk. His legs were too fucked up. They had to
wheel him around. When he was a kid.
Did he tell jokes or anything?
Nah, it wasn't funny.
It wasn't funny. It was actually really sad.
So there's one story, and in my later years, I find it hard to believe, but apparently he had gotten together with like the sheriff's daughter or something. And you know what? It might not be fake, because these uptight girls want to piss off their parents. And so the story that my mom said was that one of the girls stayed after and partied with him and was like blowing coke with him and shit, and they ran the fucking carnival out of town, and the sheriff's like, y'all ever come back here, I'm gonna kill you, to my uncle. And it could have happened. White girls do be tripping sometimes.
Wait, they were afraid the midget was gonna bang the white girls?
Yeah,
make them go fucking jungle crazy.
So the carnival was fucking kicked out of town, and then they did their little circuit for a few years, and then they shut down. But I still have all these great pictures. And
what other freaks were there?
Like
I want to be hired by like this is the company I want to work for. I want to be the world's most retarded man.
I don't really remember. I know there was like some sort of snake man. I'm not sure how legitimate he was. I never saw pictures. Only the fattest man.
Wasn't a snake.
He could have been. I don't know. I've never seen pictures of him. Maybe he wouldn't allow pictures. I'm not sure.
It's probably that fucking journalist that got me banned from Twitter.
He's a snake, I tell you. But then, as when I was young, she worked at like a healthcare center, and
she'd always take me. What the fuck was that?
Well, it was like a retard house. I don't know, and like she'd take care.
Oh, she's a tard wrangler.
She'd kind of like Yakov, and she'd take care of them, and yeah. So I've had lots of experience with them. Maybe it kind of molded me to the man I am today.
How fat was the world's fattest man?
I was getting squeezed by pinheads and shit. It was kind of cool.
I'm thinking the world's fattest man is probably like as fat as I am.
Fattest man in 79.
Yeah, that's like
was probably like
230.
No, he's probably like 700 pounds, 600 pounds. Now we've reached like the ton records. Mark. Yeah, it's. I mean, this man could not. He could not leave his bed, but I seriously doubt it was like this. I've seen pictures of him, and those women that you see on the internet are way worse.
Nowadays, he'd have a TLC special, and he'd be making like 500
OnlyFans.
Might have an OnlyFans. I know the little fucking jogger midget would. That's for sure.
I have a retard story. So I had a friend whose mother was like like when in high school or whatever, there was a class where all the retards had a class retards had a class together, right? Like, and there was a teacher for that retarded class, right?
I had that class.
So yes, you were in that class.
I beat that teacher up.
But the teacher of that class, it was actually a different high school that she was in. That, anyways, doesn't matter. My friend was the son of that teacher, and so like every year he'd like in the summer he'd work at a summer camp where he would just like pretty much babysit retards, and so they take him to the zoo, they take him to the fucking
take the retards to the zoo,
to the pool.
That sounds lit.
To the pool. Yeah. He got paid every now and then. I mean, I got a soft spot, honestly, not to be a fag.
So did the retarded kids.
Yeah. I found it.
What was on their head?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could use that as
I'd go and volunteer like once a month, like pretty much just go hang out with him while he was at work, dude. And like one time we're out at the pool, which is like the worst. Like, don't take retards to the pool, especially like maturing like male like retards, because like it's like way too much skin, right? Yeah, right.
We have to start masturbating.
You can't really stop it sometimes.
Better than masturbating. So yeah, there's a kid named Bobby. He loved talking about named Bobby. Got the new Kia. He loved talking about cars. New Kia Optima's got a new engine in it. Bobby. Like this retarded kid, but he was just like a horny motherfucker, dude. So we're out there at the pool, and there's like beautiful women everywhere. And I look over, we're chilling, and Bobby's laying on his stomach over on his towel, and I see his like fucking like his butt like moving up and down on his towel. Yeah, and I walk over to him and I'm like, Bobby, what are you doing, man? And he's got his fucking shoe. Got his shoe on his crotch, and this dude's like fucking like he's got his dick in the shoe.
I mean, I think we've all done that before.
He's humping his fucking shoe.
Did he feel it?
Daylight.
Dude, I mean, and honestly, but like he didn't lose any fucking D-Live lemons. Like I did that in the cabinet. Everything went wrong.
I don't know. I walked up on a fucking retard humping a shoe at a pool, and
I would have backed away, like very slowly, because you don't want to
just take your belt off and start whipping him with it.
I splashed some water on him.
What
was his reaction? Like, what?
Yeah.
Mike's make feel good.
You know what that reminds me of is like, has anyone ever seen like the Shrek and Sonic picture where Sonic's pregnant by Shrek?
Hell,
oh yeah.
I think it's Shadow.
I've seen the Abe Lincoln. Abe Lincoln is pregnant with Shrek's baby too. Shrek be fucking knocking all these people up. It's crazy. It's wild.
He'd been giving him that swamp donkey.
Donkey.